Welcome everyone to 148th episode of Politically High Tech with your host Elias. In this episode, we're going to go through a couple of things here. We're going to talk about the OpenAI's big update, especially for some of you who are catching up, like I am. And then the negative impacts of some people's thinking, how AI tools can be turned to job killing machines. This is according to Fox. Always be a little dramatic sometimes. And then we got Al Jazeera. Something I find more significant is the U.S. National Security Agency unveils Artificial Intelligence Security Center. Okay. So these are your three items for this episode. And I'm going to be going through it about what's the impact, what I think. Is this going to be good for the country? Or this is just a whole bunch of false alarms? Nothing's going to happen. Go and get right into it. So let's start this transition. So we got our first article here. The first article is AI reveals DALL-E 3. Sure, they didn't take that from Wally. DALL-E. That's pretty different, right? You got some original thought, right? Right? No? Okay, whatever. Let me stop being sarcastic. OpenAI has announced DALL-E 3, third iteration of its text to image model. So it's AI that if you give a description paragraph of a person or object you want, the AI is going to generate it into an image. I think that could be great. And they have taken some measures to make sure that it is not generating copyrighted material, such as if you described, let me give you an example of this character. You might know it if you pay attention carefully. So let's just say I want this character to have, a certain overalls, blue overalls, a red cap with a Mario with an M on it. Yeah, just right. He has brown boots. He jumps. He has white gloves, and he has a very thick mustache. Well, they're gonna generate something kind of similar, but they're not gonna generate Mario. Or what's this other iconic character? You're gonna know it right away once I say the color. Blue fur, some spikes in the back, red shoes, the white line with a gold buckle, white gloves. He's fast. He's a hedgehog. Yeah, they're gonna probably generate something similar. Once again, you're not gonna get Sonic the Hedgehog because they're trying to avoid copyright issues. So, and another thing is that they're trying not to generate offensive content as well. So if you was to ask to draw a symbol that is offensive, I'm not going to give you a description of that. You will know what that is. You use your own imagination to fill that out. Yeah, let's make it a little interactive. Get your brain working. But work with imagination. It's a bit fun, It's not always childish. Adults imagine a lot of things too. It's just that we're too stuck up to admit it. And even if the user is pretty vague, the AI will do its best just to fill it in. So saying, can you clarify? Because when I try to type certain sentences in the past, they need further clarification. I think this is great. So you need to generate original images. I think that's good because you don't want to get sued by a company or certain someone who has a legal right to their work. Okay. And then there's this Fox with hyperbole that AI learns from humans. It's going to take a bunch of jobs away. Well, it's going to take jobs if you don't adapt, and that's always been the way. If you don't adapt and get with the job culture or learn new skills and make you current and up to date with the industry, of course you're going to be replaceable, even fireable, if that's even a word. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? But I'll be more concerned about how corporate spyware trains AI to eventually replace workers. Yeah, especially with the owner's intent to do so. I'll be more concerned than the human being. At the end of the day, the human beings are the ones that are screwed up and biased. And the AI is just learning from that. So if we teach AI, implement good practices, good data, AI could be great. Well, if we put it with a bunch of screwed up crap, then of course it's not going to do so well. Okay. And already customer service departments, employees interact with AI chat robots, even customers too. Those pop up little chat box dialogue that says you need assistance, that's AI. Okay. We've already been dealing with that for at least a decade. Okay, definitely longer than that, but at least a decade, right? And they're already doing automation when it comes to daily tasks such as scheduling, booking appointments. AI has been doing better with that. And of course, it got silly, crazy stuff like AI. I mean, you're gonna see stupid stuff be used with innovative technology. It allows you to text with Jesus and Satan. See a little. I'm not gonna click on that, but that's more of a great example of controversially stupid use. Okay, is learning simple everyday tasks and interact with work. I think humans should adapt with AI, especially if they want to keep their job or get into a totally different business. But AI is taking a whole bunch of AI is going to eventually take almost every job industry. I mean, it's just I think the ones that'll be the slowest is probably non for profits, probably farming. I could be wrong on that one, so don't quote me. AI has already taken some jobs away. I mean, it's a legitimate concern, yeah, especially if you don't adapt or go for a new role. That's why you're not supposed to be sticking to that job for a long, long time. I would say the maximum be in that position for 3 to 4 or even 5 years tops. After that, try to get some mobility. It could be within the corporation, it could be into another corporation or something. Can't just be glued to the same job for decades. It's just not intelligent. Unless you hit a certain phase of your life that you don't want to advance, fine, that's up to you. You do you. You're the captain of your own boat, your own life. Okay, I can't tell you what to do, and I won't because it's a lot more hassle than worth, honestly. Okay, and that was from Fox. And what was the first source of that one? Artificialintelligencenews.com. Wow, how self-explanatory. So for the third and final item, I have Al Jazeera here. Al Jazeera is already revealing that U.S. security agency has already unveiled a artificial intelligence security center. Israel has revealed that. So it already announced this creation of this, and is a director of the NSA U.S. Cyber Command, General Paul Nakaso. You gotta be on top of this AI. We can't just shy away from it. We have to be vigilant. I agree with progress, just at the same time maintain vigilance because you let us go, it's already out. Okay, and there's gonna be certain people doing stupid things or evil things with it. You come with regulations, try to be proactive instead of reactive. But the problem with human lawmakers is they take forever and they moan and argue about stuff that's not even 10% important. The bias of the humanity just gets worse because I just think people's just more egotistical and people see that you do evil things and get away with it. There's no accountability. This is why we need laws, we need accountability. You don't have those two working hand in hand, forget it. It's falling apart. And I'm mostly criticizing the American government and big tech and big entities, big finances, big pharma, big whatever. AI is gonna evolve and US must maintain its leadership. Yes, I agree. That I agree. And while saying using AI, making decisions, but the final decision is still made by humans. So, I will say yeah to that. The only issue is that just a minor issue. I support it. It's just that some humans are biased. Humans are going to go by what they like, not by what's best for the country. Most humans don't want to use big picture thinking. They rather hire someone that they like rather than someone who's the best for the job, who's going to bring the best impact company wide. That's the issue. These government bureaucrats, they want anyone who says yes, sending free money to all these foreign nations. Yeah, that could be a problem. So that's my criticism with that. I just think certain decisions should be left to human beings, especially if the AI goes off track from the company mission and or its role. Then yeah, I would say that. But other than that, it's just you still maintain humans are biased by nature. They're gonna detect AI models who are a threat to U.S. national security. Okay, and AI could emerge both good and bad actors. It's true. We must have a nuanced position here. It's not all evil. It's also not all good either. This is why, as much as I support this advancement, we must maintain vigilance. We must maintain vigilance. Okay. And Thursday, US and Japan issue alert saying Chinese hackers are targeting government, industrial, telecommunications, and other things that support the military. China's been doing that for a long time. So is Russia, Iran, North Korea. They've been doing this stuff too. It's not just China. So that's a little small minded. They've been targeting us for decades with these attacks. Yeah, I would say at least decades. All right. All right. So let's wrap this up. So now the AI, some products at least, can now generate text to images. I think that's pretty cool. That's especially if you want a picture, you want, especially a site that already filters out. I kind of disagree with the offensive content. I'll just say let it happen and just put a warning that this might potentially offend people. Just put a little warning out so you could wash your hands legally, not just block offensive stuff. I mean, anything with death threats and all that, yeah, that's the only content I would say just block. Anything that supports like real gross things, I would support that. But if it's just offensive because of words and such or opinions, I disagree with that. It's freedom of speech, not freedom of action. Okay, let's just be absolutely clear. Freedom of speech, not freedom of action. Okay, great. Let's move to the second item. The second item is about how AI is going to take jobs away. AI is going to take jobs, especially those who refuse to adapt. Yeah, that's guaranteed. And I would say when you use AI, still maintain human critical thinking because AI to figure out your requests. You have to be clear. You have to have a goal or some good intent, not just good, but also clear intent when it comes to using AI. It's it's a great tool. Make sure that you have a goal with it, a clear direction. That's what I can say about that. And adapt, learn some new skills. It could be even an opportunity to earn more money. Yeah, definitely earn some more money. I mean, I'm going to repeat this. I mean, there's certain AI positions, especially if you're an expert, you could earn easily six figures. Some are even close to $1 million. I mean, Netflix was hot at a position open for over 900K. Yeah, that's a good salary. A lot of people can live comfortably with that. And then the final item, building national security for it, I think generally is a good idea. They identifying threats. Yeah, that's good. And also identify with the good of AI that can help security. I think that's also a very good thing. They just aim at China, but they also gotta pay attention to Russia, North Korea, Iran, and I'm sure other countries as well who try to hack us. If anyone's trying to hack us, just deem them as a national cybersecurity threat. Well, they are a national security threat, but especially in the digital world. So it's a cybersecurity threat. So, with this out of the way, with this nice little wrap up, I want to wish you a blessed day, afternoon, or night.